Hello everyone, my name is Nangila Oliveira and I'm here with Fenstermaker Films, and here is Jim Shire. We're sitting here on this beautiful day just to ask a few questions about his career. He is a performer and entertainer. Jim, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you. And now, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you start into this live entertainment industry?
Basically, I had started out when I was a youngster singing and had dreamed of always being a professional singer, but never thought it to be practical. I studied even at the University of Kentucky with the head of the teacher for musicology out there. I studied under this person, but I put it in my back pocket and I didn't use it, and I didn't think it was practical. So I worked a job in the world and just kind of lived that life. So in the last 3 years, I've sort of discovered that I got to do something with this, because if I'm doing a lot of different personalities that I see and I'm sounding a lot like them, and I can do a cross-section of a lot of different music, then I should do something with this.
Absolutely, you definitely should. Now I heard that you can do more than 20 interpretations of music. Is that correct?
Well, I guess that's correct. In terms of I can do 20-some different artists, pretty routinely, pretty regularly, and that's from the 50s to the current time. So that's kind of, I think, what makes me unique, because I can sing, a Frank Sinatra song, but then I can also turn around and sing Josh Groban, or I can sing an Elvis Presley song, or then sing Lionel Richie. So I mean, that kind of diversity, from the 50s to the current time. And I'm still adding to that number. 20-some is not the end. I still believe I'll get more. Just the question of how much more I want to do, because 20-some is a lot of practice already. So to keep that, keep that fine-tuned.
Thank you. That is very impressive. Now tell me, of all these artists that you have performed, who inspired you the most? That gave you that spark that you do show on your stage?
Okay, I think, for my opinion, the greatest male singer of the 20th century is Mario Lanza, and he was idolized by Elvis Presley, and I would say that I'm kind of there with Elvis. I idolize Mario Lanza, and I do sing some Mario Lanza music. But I also sang Elvis. but I think he was one who was probably the biggest influence on my life, because he was probably the best male singer of the 20th century, and hands down. And maybe him and Michael Jackson might be another one you'd say would be hands down one of the best singers of the 20th century. But I'm more towards Mario Lanza in terms of that big influence in my life. So.
Very interesting. Now tell us, I bet you they're curious as much as I am. Where have you performed?
Okay, I'm from the Delaware Valley. I'm from the suburbs of Philadelphia, and I performed in a lot of different venues in the suburbs of Philly. I just recently performed at the Camden River Sharks game, and right outside of their stadium out just across the river in New Jersey. And I have performed at the Radisson Hotel, which is in Valley Forge, connected to the new casino that's has gone in out there. I performed before that casino opened at that hotel, and and that's one of the most reputable hotels in Montgomery County, probably in the 3-county region. That's one of the most reputable hotels. And I've performed a lot of small restaurants around. And I have, regular gigs in restaurants from time to time. I've had offers to do Elvis Bowl in bowling alleys, since I do Elvis as one of my personalities, but I want to bring others along and not just do Elvis. So, and they're pretty open to that. So we'll see what happens.
Now tell me, which one has been one of your memorable performances? Something that just stuck in one of the performing that you have done?
I think, for my opinion, I really like children, and I remember singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow to some children in a restaurant, and they had requested this of me to sing it, and to see the look of everyone's faces in the restaurant, to see these kids beaming, to see just the level of excitement over me singing this one song. And this song is probably my one song on YouTube that has the most hits. It has been extremely popular on YouTube, and but it's been probably one of the funnest songs I've sang and gotten great reactions from the crowd with. So
it was a pleasure being with you, and I wish you the best.